Hi, I'm Lally. It's the 8th of July 2015. We're here in Trench 9 here at the Bradford Kaims. This morning we were doing a bit of cleanup down the bottom end of the trench after the removal of 9058, and we think we've come across a post hole right here with a bit of wood still in situ and possibly a bit of bone in the fill. Our volunteer Bob this morning did a bit of a cleanup around it, and as you can see he's found 5 more stake holes to the left of the main post hole, and then another possible 2 post holes just here. This afternoon we're going to remove the wood as a small fine, and then we're going to half section the post hole, see if it is indeed a post hole, how deep it is, and if there's any fines associated with it. Then we'll do a full record of it, so a section drawing, context sheets, and we'll keep the sample, and then we'll fully excavate that and keep the full sample of that. In a video before we were describing the new post hole that we've discovered near this bottom end of Trench 9. We've since started half sectioning it, thanks to one of our volunteers, Bob. We seem to have now discovered that instead of a post hole, or maybe as well as a post hole, there are now 2 stakes currently in the section. Bob, if you want to quickly describe what you've found through your excavations, that'd be great.
Certainly. On one side you could actually see the wood sticking out of a post hole. The wood itself is actually slightly bigger in diameter than what you can see, but right next to it there appears to have been a second post hole, which is of a slimmer or less diameter, but going down to quite a depth. In that hole, although you won't see it on the video, there is also wood in the side of that section. There is clay in there, so why have we got 2 small stakes very close to each other in potentially what might have been either a bigger post hole or where they put in alongside a bigger post?
Okay, so the next stage in the excavation is we're going to basically take it out in plan. So instead of half sectioning, we're now just going to take it all out, work out what's going on in this side of the section. You know, if we do find a significant piece of wood, maybe that is evidence of a post hole and the 2 stakes propping it up. We will also try to remove the visible stake, try and remove that in one piece. We were successful with the first piece that came out earlier, so we're hoping for the same sort of result. And then we can also try and work out if this wood here and this wood up here, if they are anything to do with this post hole as well. We're over the post hole now that we've been filming most of the day. It's now fully excavated. We can now see there's quite a few pieces of wood in and very close to the hole. Bob has finally finished excavating it. Would you like to give your opinion on what you think is going on, Bob?
It's more complicated than we thought, because the small knob of post that we originally saw, which we thought went straight down, we now know is actually going at about 45 degrees into it. The 2 pieces of wood above that, you've got to ask the question, are they from the same post or are they different posts? The small half section that we did previously fills out quite considerably, but it's not quite a vertical cut. It's more of a bit of an angle, which could indicate the post being rocked, but it does go down a bit. I think there's still a little bit to come out of that. Once we get the original piece of wood out, that may allow us to go a little bit further round and get a full profile of the hole, the post hole next to it. As for the rest, we're down to clay, and we'll just have to see where we go from there.
We're back where we were digging our post hole yesterday. We've had Bob, our volunteer, excavating around the area today, and this is what he's found.
Yes, yesterday we thought we had 3 post holes and 5 stake holes. It turns out that there's actually only 4 stake holes. The interesting thing is that 2 of them appear to incline slightly to the southwest as opposed to being vertical. The post holes, there are definitely 2 there, and they're relatively shallow, but this one that we thought was the 3rd post hole could be a base for a further post hole, although it goes to no depth. The other interesting thing is that having found wood yesterday, we now think that there's some more wood coming out of the bog roughly to the east, that is to your left, of the larger pieces of wood. Where they go to, we don't yet know.